Part 2. Adjectival phrases. P.
Packed with.
The stadium was packed with thousands of spectators watching the football game.
Palatable to.
Her idea is palatable to every one of us.
Parallel to. Parallel with.
The highway is parallel to the railway.
Pale with.
She was pale with fear.
Paranoid about.
She's getting really paranoid about her safety.
Parsimonious with.
He is parsimonious with his money.
Partial to. Partial towards.
Patty is always partial to her little daughter.
Particular about.
Susan is very particular about her dressing.
Passionate about.
Joey is passionate about basketball.
Patient with.
Teachers must be patient with their students.
Peculiar to.
The problem of racism is not peculiar to that country.
Penitent for.
He was penitent for his sins.
Perfect for.
This kind of weather is perfect for a picnic.
Peripheral to.
Your question is peripheral to the issue being discussed.
Perplexed at. Perplexed about. Perplexed over.
I feel perplexed about her conduct.
Permeable to.
Rock is porous and permeable to water.
Permissive towards.
Nowadays, society is considered to be far too permissive towards sex.
Persistent in.
I don't understand why he was persistent in offering me help.
Pertinacious in.
He is pertinacious in the pursuit of excellence.
Pertinent to.
What you are saying is not pertinent to today's issue.
Pessimistic about.
There is no reason to be pessimistic about your future.
Philosophical about.
A man who has gone through his ups and downs is philosophical about death.
Phobic about.
He became phobic about living alone.
Picky about.
She is very picky about who she is going to get married to.
Plagued with.
He is plagued with stomach ulcers.
Pleasant to.
He has always been very pleasant to his workers.
Pleased with.
I am very pleased with myself.
Pliable to.
The school is pliable to the demands made by the students.
Poised for.
He clenched his fists poised for attack.
Poor at.
I was always very poor at physics at school.
Pour in.
Taiwan is poor in natural resources.
Popular for.
She is popular for her good looks.
Popular with. Popular among.
He was not only talented but also popular with his colleagues.
Positive about.
He is an incurable optimist. He is always positive about life.
Possessed of.
He is possessed of exceptional powers of endurance.
Possessive of. Possessive about.
Mrs. Lee was terribly possessive of her grandson.
Pragmatic about.
We should be very pragmatic about the educational environment that we are in.
Precious to.
The gold ring is precious to me because it was given to me by my wife.
Precise about.
You should be precise about what you need.
Predicated on.
My determination to plunge into the property market is predicated on the prediction that there must be a sharp rise in the value of real estate.
Preferable to.
A dark suit is preferable to a light one for formal occasions.
Pregnant with.
Tina was pregnant with her first child.
Prejudicial to.
Her systematic campaign of slander against me is prejudicial to my reputation.
Prejudiced against.
Whites are prejudiced against blacks.
Premised on.
The current trend towards privatization is premised on the assumption that government cannot run an enterprise efficiently.
Preoccupied with.
He is preoccupied with his studies.
Present at.
How many people were present at their wedding ceremony?
Prevalent among.
Premarital sex is prevalent among young people.
Privy to.
She was not privy to her findings.
Prodigal with.
The mayor is prodigal with taxpayers' money.
Productive of.
The new system is not productive of high efficiency.
Proficient in. Proficient at.
Linda is proficient in Japanese. Besides, she is a proficient marketing manager.
Prompt in.
Jim is popular because he is always prompt in offering help.
Prone to.
The unemployed are prone to depression.
Proof against.
The watch is proof against water.
Proper to.
Miniskirts are not proper to this formal occasion.
Propitious for.
The situation is propitious for our business.
Proportional to.
Salary raises are proportional to the cost of living.
Proportionate to.
The cost of the scheme is not proportionate to its benefit.
Prostrate with.
She was prostrate with grief.
Protective towards. Protective of.
The mother is too protective towards her son.
Proud of.
Derek is very proud of his daughter who is mature and independent.
Punctilious about.
He is always punctilious about observing the law.
Punctual for.
As usual, Jill was punctual for the appointment.
Punctual in.
I am punctual in paying telephone and gas bills.